Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about SDLC, which stands for Software Development Lifecycle. Almost any application that you can think of, whether mobile application, web application, goes through Software Development Lifecycle, where it all starts from the idea, with the plan, then it gets developed, tested, right, and it gets deployed to the end users just like ourselves, the daily users of many different applications on a daily basis. So let's dive into each phase. The first phase is the planning phase. This is where the initial plan happens, the scope of the project, the plan, maybe even about the schedule. So that all happens in the planning phase. The next phase is requirement gathering, requirement analysis. So you get the requirements from the end client, from the stakeholders, kind of go through the details, what's needed, why it's needed, analyze what the user needs are you trying to meet. And the next phase is the design phase. This is where the architectural design happens. You develop the design documents, creating like that system architecture, overall view of the future application. This is where the designers come into place, working closely with the architects, business, everyone is involved all together. The next phase is development phase. This is where software engineers come in, the developers, they actually do the implementation part. The coding happens here. So they develop the application, do some initial testing like unit testing, and it slowly goes to the testing phase. This is where the testers come in, they test the application, make sure that it works as expected, try to find the bugs to make sure that the end users have a quality product at the end. So the quality assurance happens in this phase. After the testing is fully complete, we have deployment phase. So this is where the application gets deployed. Usually you have some initial end users to test the application, play with it, and then it gets deployed into the wider users. Once the deployment is done, your application is fully functioning and working and meeting the user needs. You are almost done, but always there is a last phase in SDLC. We call it maintenance phase. You have to maintain the application. Maybe there's some upgrades coming in, new features, or even to have your application supported by different versions of like iOS or Android. You have to maintain the application. So the last but not least phase is maintenance. That is where it all happens. So this is in a nutshell about software development lifecycle.